proclamations first.
Oh, proclamations first. I'm out of touch, you know, I've been away for a while. First proclamation is going to be a 5th anniversary for Bird Inc. And my trustees were fighting over who was going to read this, but Matt won the fight, so go right, it's all yours.
Proclamation recognizing the 50th anniversary of Bird Inc. Whereas on May 1st, 1971, Joe and Jerry Bird started a new grading business, the Roadrunner, out of their home in Carroll Stream. Whereas early on, a large portion of their work consisted of maintaining many local village and township gravel roads, including Schmel, Kuhn, Lees, and County Farm, laying a foundation for community growth. And whereas early company projects included grading the Ring Road at Fermilab and parking lots at Woodfield and Fox Valley Malls. And whereas the Roadrunner name was later changed to Bird Inc., and in 2003, the family business was passed to sons Dan and Mike Bird. And whereas the business does significant grading and excavating on commercial and industrial projects, including in Carroll Stream. And whereas Bird Inc. is proud of their work at prominent places such as the Chicago Botanic Gardens, Morton Arboretum, and the Robert R. McCormick House at Cantigny. And whereas through the years, the Bird crew has helped the community with maintaining local ball fields, snow removal, and playground construction, as well as being prominently involved in the construction of the new Veterans Memorial at Town Center. And whereas the family also demonstrated a dedication to community service, as Dan Bird has served with the Park District as a Park District Commission for 18 years, Brenda Bird Graman has served with the Park District Commission for 20 years, and Joe Bird with the Fire District Board for 30 years, resulting in Station 3 being dedicated in his honor. Now therefore be it proclaimed that Mayor Frank Savarino and the Board of Trustees of Carroll Stream, in the exercise of its home rule powers, do hereby proclaim the village's support of the 50th anniversary of Bird Inc. and thank them for their dedication to the Carroll Stream community. Proclaimed this 3rd day of May, 2021.
Joe, come on up here. Bring the family with you. Bring them all. Come on.
Present this to you.
Oh, wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You gonna say something?
Say something?
Thank you.
Hold on, Tia wants to take a picture, so face Tia. She'll give you a countdown.
Yeah. We'll get that.
Photobomb them.
Wait,
We can't get them up here to take.
and then have them back up.
We back up a little bit. We're going to get you in with the whole
Behind us,
board.
on the board. Hey, Tia, hold on 1 second. You four, come around back. Come this way.
Come on up here. What
Please,
else?
please. Come back here.
I put my mask
Yeah.
on the floor. We're about.
We won't breathe, we'll all hold our breath then.
I've gotten shots.
You guys in the middle.
Yeah, you guys and, up next to the mayor.
Okay. There you go. All right.
I'm just focusing the camera so I can zoom it out enough.
We're good with them off.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
And then one more. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, everybody stay.
One more.
Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Matt, thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Matt.
Congratulations.
Thank you for everything.
Yes.
You
Yes.
can go right to the podium.
Right to the podium.
Podium.
Thank you. Thanks for doing that. Thank you.
Frank's going to say something.
Tom said to make it.
Is this thing facing you?
If you can hear me, I think you can. Thank you very much, everybody. This is very short, but I'd like to thank Frank, because he and I worked on the fire department. We were trustees on the fire department together, and we've been good friends for that. I'm friends with the other guys too, but he's special. And so thank you, everybody. I'm proud of my family, and
Before we get to the next one, being he brought it up, I have to tell you the story. When I went on as a fire district trustee, I hated politicians. I didn't like politicians. I thought they were all bad people. They didn't do what they said they would do. And then I met Joe after I got elected, and Joe kind of tucked me under his wing as being there for a long time and made a good trustee at the fire district out of me. And because of Joe and the relationship that we had with Russ, those two firehouses, the piece of property where the new firehouse is at on Coon Road, we were able to move the property around to build a new firehouse there and then give the College of DuPage the old firehouse, so we ended up with the College of DuPage. And Joe played a big part in that, along with Russ Ferrero and the people that were around at the time. But he helped me immensely, and for me, I'll never forget that. Thank you, and your family's always been #1 with me. So thank you, Mr. Byrd, thank you, and the Byrd family. The next proclamation is Building Safety Month, and Trustee Garvey is going to read that one.
Proclamation designating May Building Safety Month. Whereas the Village of Carroll Stream recognizes that our growth and strength depends on the safety and economic value of the homes, buildings, and infrastructure that serve our citizens, both in everyday life and in times of natural disaster. And whereas our confidence is achieved through the dedication of building safety and fire prevention officials, architects, engineers, builders, tradespeople, design professionals, laborers, and others in the construction industry who work year-round to ensure the safe construction of buildings. And whereas the International Code Council, a U.S.-based organization that brings together local, state, and federal officials, works to create and implement the highest quality codes to protect us in the buildings where we live, learn, work, play. And whereas prevent, prepare, protect, building codes save, the theme for Building Safety Month 2021, encourages all Americans to raise awareness about the importance of safe and resilient construction, fire prevention, disaster mitigation, energy conservation, water safety, training the next generation, and new technologies in the construction industry. And whereas each year, in observance of Building Safety Month, Americans are asked to consider the commitment to improve building safety and economic investment at home and in the community, and to acknowledge the essential service provided to all of us by local and state building departments, fire prevention bureaus, and federal agencies in protecting lives and property. Now therefore be it proclaimed that Mayor Frank Severino Sr. and the Carroll Stream Village Board of Trustees do hereby proclaim May 2021 as Building Safety Month in Carroll Stream, and encourage home and commercial property owners to recognize Building Safety Month, proclaimed this third day of May 2021.
Thank you, Trustee Garvey. The next is a proclamation on National Public Works Week, and that will be read by Trustee Geiser.
Thank you very much. National Public Works Week. Whereas public works employees provide important infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to a sustainable community, and whereas the health, well-being, and the quality of life of Carroll Stream residents greatly depends upon the reliable public works services, including delivery of over 1 billion gallons of clean water annually, the safe and efficient collection and treatment of sanitary sewage, snow and ice removal, stormwater management, forestry, street lighting, street and right-of-way maintenance, and emergency response. And whereas dedicated public works professionals plan, design, build, operate, and maintain these facilities and services in a fiscally responsible manner. And whereas it is the public interest for the citizens, civic leaders, and children in Carroll Stream to gain knowledge of and to maintain an interest in the importance of public works and the public works programs. And whereas employees of the Carroll Stream Public Works Department have worked diligently throughout the past year to deliver outstanding services to the residents and businesses of the community in the face of a global pandemic. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the mayor and the Board of Trustees of the Village of Carroll Stream that the week of May 16 through the 22nd of 2021 will be known as National Public Works Week in the Village of Carroll Stream, and all citizens are called upon to recognize the contributions which public works professionals make every day to protect and maintain our health, safety, comfort, and the quality of life. Dated the 3rd of May, 2021.
Thank you, trustee Giesser. Next is a proclamation observing 2021 Motorcycle Awareness Month, and that will be read by trustee Zalick.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This proclamation is near and dear to my heart because when I rode, people had no clue. So, observing 2021 Motorcycle Awareness Month. Whereas the state of Illinois is proud to be a leader in motorcycle safety and education is safety is the highest priority for the highways and streets of our village and state. And whereas motorcycles are a common and economical means of transportation that reduces fuel consumption and road wear and contributes in a significant way to the relief of traffic and parking congestion. And whereas it is especially meaningful that the citizens of our village be aware of motorcycles on the roadways and recognize the importance of motorcycle safety. And whereas the members of Duquesne ABATE of Illinois, Inc., a brotherhood aimed toward education, continually promote motorcycle safety, education, and awareness in high school driver's education programs and to the general public and our communities, presenting motorcycle awareness programs to over 120,000 participants in Illinois over the past 6 years. Whereas all motorists should join Duquesne ABATE in actively promoting safe motorcycle operations during the month of May. All roadway users should unite in the safe sharing of roadways within the village of Carroll Stream. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Mayor Frank Severino and the Carroll Stream Board of Trustees, DuPage County, Illinois, in recognition of 34 years of Duquesne ABATE of Illinois, Inc., and in recognition of the continued role Illinois serves as a leader in motorcycle safety, education, and awareness in the exercise of its home rule powers, does hereby proclaim May Motorcycle Awareness Month in the village of Carroll Stream and urge all motorists to join in an effort to improve safety and awareness on our roadways. Proclaim this 3rd day of May, 2021.
Thank you, trustee Zalick. Third motion, establish a consent agenda.
So moved?
Second?
Before we do that, do we have any addresses from the audience? We don't have anybody signed. Nothing, and we had nothing come in. Tia, do we have any?
Nothing came in.
Very good. Then with that, we will go for a motion to establish a consent agenda.
I moved.
Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Fruzzoloni. Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Berger. Trustee Garvey. Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesser.
Aye.
Trustee Fruzzoloni. Aye. Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, would you please read what is on the consent agenda?
Certainly. Board and Commission reports. Plan Commission Zoning Board of Appeals. Zoning Code Text Amendment, Unified Development Ordinance, recommended approval 6-0 with 1 member absent.
Yes.
Yes.
Staff reports and recommendations. Temporary waiver to the Code of Ordinances, Core in Main, 220 Westgate Drive, to store pipe and other materials within the fenced and screened outdoor truck and trailer storage lot at Dynamic MD's property at 250 North Schmale Road.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Award of a contract of services to AVI Systems in an amount not to exceed $79,121 for the multi-purpose room audio-visual equipment pursuant to the provisions of Chapter 5, Article 8, Section 5-8-14F of the Carroll Stream Code of Ordinances.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Ordinance repealing the Sign Code, Chapter 6, Article 11, Fence Code, Chapter 6, Article 12, Subdivision Code, Chapter 7, and Zoning Code, Chapter 16, and amending the Code of Ordinances to add a new Chapter 16 to be entitled Unified Development Ordinance.
Yes.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2021-05-15. Ordinance amending Chapter 11, Article 2 of the Carroll Stream Code of Ordinances by decreasing the number of Class C liquor licenses from 19 to 18. Om Shivji Incorporated, doing business as Wine and Spirits Depot, 879 East Geneva Road.
Yes.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2021-05-16. Payment of bills. Regular bills, April 16th, 2021 through May 3rd, 2021.
Yes.
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 Addendum warrants, April 16th, 2021 through May 3rd, 2021.
Yes.
Yes.
And that concludes the items on the consent agenda.
Is there a motion to put those items on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Zalix,
Second.
seconded by trustee Berger. Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesers.
Aye.
Trustee Frusaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve those by omnibus vote?
So moved?
We just did that?
No,
Nope.
you put them on the consent agenda.
Second.
Moved by trustee Frusaloni, seconded by trustee McCarthy. Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesers.
Aye.
Trustee Frusaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
I'm about 4 steps ahead of myself, trying to figure out who I want to do the report of officers first, and I think it would be unfair to take a trustee that got sworn tonight and start with him. So we're gonna flip it up a little bit.
So he gets special treatment and the rest of us got thrown to the...
Oh, there you go. Okay, well,
So I'm just saying.
trustee Berger,
Get used to it.
report of officers, do you have a report?
I do.
Very good. Look at this. I'm impressed.
Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know how nervous I'd be tonight, so I wrote down some bullet points. I wanted to congratulate Matt and Rick on their being sworn in tonight. And I also wanted to thank Eric Crawford for his willingness to serve our community. And for all three for really running a very smooth and friendly campaign. I would like to also thank everybody who voted. We need more of them, but I would like to thank those who took the trouble to vote. I would like to thank the mayor and the entire board for the advice and encouragement that I received. Even the two that I was technically running against, I still got advice, and I think that says a lot. And I would like to thank the entire village staff for hosting me for an orientation and getting me caught up on everything that they do, all the hard work that they do. And for the police department for a great Citizens Police Academy. It was great to go through that just before being sworn in and learning so much about a very important department in our community. I'd like to thank all my friends who helped my campaign. And one even more personal note, I would like to thank a man named George Wolf. He is no longer with us, but back in the 1980s, he was a village trustee in Homewood, where I grew up. And I was working for a newspaper down there, and I was covering the village board meetings, and he was the one who would kind of take me aside afterwards and explain to me what just happened so I could write something intelligent. And that's kind of where I got my first interest in doing what we've done today. So I want to thank him and his family. I would like to thank my kids, Nicholas, Tyler, and Emily, for all of their support, and especially with Nicholas, who made sure he got some extra signs in yards and get my flyers up in some other locations. And by far, my biggest supporter is my wife. Janet, who was sitting back there. I know I didn't get a chance to introduce her to everybody, but she really kept me going through this. I've never run for office before, and doing it during a pandemic was very interesting, but whenever I felt discouraged, she kept me going. And I wouldn't be sitting here if it weren't for her. And I'm just excited to get started, and thank you.
Thank you, and welcome aboard. Trustee Garvey.
Just so everyone can hear. I also want to offer my congratulations to Trustee McCarthy, Trustee Geiser, and certainly Jeff Berger, and also Julia Schwartzy, which I left out last time. I apologize, but congratulations to you. I want to welcome back Mayor Savarino. It's good to see you again. I also want to extend my thanks to the staff for all the work that you did on the UDO. I know it's been 2 years, a lot of public outreach, and I think you've produced an excellent work product for us. So I just want to extend my thanks for that. I want to thank Nick Lenzi from Jacobs at the Water Reclamation Center. Trustee Berger and I went through on the tour this last week, and it was very enlightening and informational. And now I know what cake, liquor, and dewatering mean. I didn't know what dewatering meant at all, but now I do. And I also want to thank the people of Wheaton Bible Church for this last week. Their CareFest outreach to the community. They did work at the Outreach Community Center in Carroll Stream and also at the Jubilee Furniture on North Avenue there. So I want to extend my appreciation to them for that work. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you, Trustee Garvey. Trustee Zalick.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I, too, would like to congratulate Trustee Berger and Trustee McCarthy and Trustee Geiser and Clerk Schwarzy. Like the judge says, we're not doing it to get rich. Believe me. It's a thankless job when there's a car on the street and it doesn't get ticketed. It's my fault. So
It's your car.
But, yeah, it's a thankless job, but we all do it for the right reasons because we want to make Carroll Stream a great place to live, work, and play. And I think we all have our heads screwed on right, and we're doing it for the right reasons. So congratulations to all of you, and I look forward to working with you. Secondly, I want to congratulate Bird Inc. for reaching the impressive milestone of 50 years. In today's day and age, with the economy as volatile as it is, to continue doing what you do and keep your business going for 50 years is just mind-blowing. And I'm friends with Dan, and I'm glad the company is successful because he gives back to the community. Like you said, he's in the Park District, and he helped with the memorial, and it's just they're good people, and when you see good people succeed, it is great. It's perfect. So congratulations to the Bird family. And finally, I want to touch base with National Police Week. I am wearing my motorcycle tie and police tie because National Police Week is, in 1962, President John F. Kennedy signed a law stating that the week that consists of May 15th is National Police Week. And in 92, President Bill Clinton amended the law requiring that the American flag be flown at half-staff at all government buildings. And that's to honor the service and sacrifice of the United States law enforcement officer. And I know if you watch the news, you might think that there are a lot of bad apples out there. And I'm telling you right now, I've worked with our police department for 26 years, and I know for a fact, vast majority of police officers do it for the right reasons, and they help people, and the ones that hate the bad cops the most are the good ones. So, May 15th is National Police Week, National Police Officers Day. So, if you see one, thank them for their service, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Zalick. Trustee Geiser.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, and welcome back. I'm
Thank
glad to have you back. I, too, am proud to serve for another 4 years as a trustee, and congrats to Matt. We've served pretty much the entire time together. And to new trustee Jeff Berger, congratulations. And to new clerk, well, newish clerk, newly elected clerk, Julia Schwarzy. Welcome aboard. Thanks to Judge Popejoy. It's always a treat to have him here, a person of his stature, to come and kind of elevates the whole thing. And you and I have talked about that, and I know you agree, because this is your idea, so to have him come and welcome us back to the board. And a big thanks to my wife, Kim, my son Ricky, and my parents for all the support they've given. My parents and Kim were here earlier, so thank you very much. I, too, like Trustee Zalick, also want to congratulate the Bird family. I've known them pretty much my entire life, and for them celebrating 50 years in business, that's quite a feat. As Trustee Zalick said, they've always been involved in the community. In fact, they were very much instrumental, their earlier company, with laying the original streets and doing a lot of the work in Carroll Stream. So congratulations to them, and congratulations for them continuing to be involved so closely with the village. And on top of it, I don't know if any of you saw Channel 9 Morning News this morning. Did you, anyone? Joe and Jerry Bird were on Channel 9 Morning News today, about 8:30. They were on because the Little Popcorn Store is celebrating their 100th anniversary this year. And Joe and Jerry met there when they were 15 and 16 years old. So they were there to discuss that. Nice. And so that was interesting. It was great to see them on that, so congratulations. There's going to be an online Memorial Day service on May 31st at 11 a.m. at the Veterans Memorial at the Town Center. You can check that out through the Facebook page for the Veterans Memorial page or the Park District page. And then one final thing I want to mention is that, kind of dovetailing off what Trustee Zalick said about police and the community, Carroll Stream has a terrific social services unit. A lot of people are asking that other departments have it. We've had one for nearly 50 years. And recently, there have been a recent increased need to assist homeless within the community. And the Social Service Department, I just wanted to let people know, that have been very proactive lately in providing blessing bags with personal hygiene items, outreach and intervention during cold weather, and providing information and resources to those in need. And if you want to get, or any of the residents want to get involved and donate, they can donate personal hygiene items to the Social Services Unit. Christmas sharing has now really become a thing we do all year long. We do the big thing at the holiday season, but they collect personal hygiene items to provide to those those in need. So please consider that, and just be grateful that we have a terrific organization within our village with our Social Services Department, because they can help all of us. There's the things they do. Just take a look at the website. They have services that all the residents would be able to access should they need them. That is my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Giesecke. Trustee Frizzlani.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have a full board. This is very exciting. It is. It's very exciting. I'm very much looking forward to working with this board. I'm looking forward to things loosening up a little bit here so we can get back to doing what we love doing, which is being out in our community. So congratulations to Matt McCarthy, congratulations to Rick Gieser, and congratulations, Jeff Berger. Your work is just about to begin. Like I said, Matt and I already have some ideas for you. We'll keep you busy. And congratulations, Julia, officially. You've been doing an amazing job as our clerk, so just congratulations and thank you for everything that you've been doing. I want to thank our staff. We put on 2 vaccination events, first dose, second dose, and they went pretty seamlessly. I mean, our staff jumped in from every single department across the village, and it was really great to see everyone working together. We even had Mother Nature throw some snow showers at us just to keep things interesting. You know, we had 65-degree day for the first dose, snow for the second dose, so it seemed about appropriate. But our police department, public works department, every single department you can think of, plus our very invaluable police volunteers that were out there helping direct traffic. Thank you to Glendale Heights Golf Course for the golf carts. Those, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, especially when the snow showers came. So thank you to staff. It was a great event. Could not have gone better, and we have 2,300 residents that we were able to vaccinate, which is pretty amazing in a very short amount of time. So thank you for that. Thank you to our Economic Development Department. Again, the Unified, Development Ordinance, UDO, I kept wanting to say UDO, just wanted to say that right. 2 years of very hard work. You guys answered every question that we had, and it really came together very well. So thank you, great job. You should be very proud of that. I have a really cool story that I want to tell about two businesses, one in need and one that jumped in to help a new business in town. So there's, if you are not aware, there's a new ice cream store in Carroll Stream. It's right next to Jewel, literally right next to Jewel where Baskin Robbins used to be. Deanie's Ice Cream. The store right next to them is under construction, and one of their contractors hit something and knocked out electricity to Deanie's Ice Cream. In a panic to try and save all of their inventory, they started trying to figure out what are we going to do, and went over to Jewel and talked to the general manager over at Jewel, who did not even hesitate, and they brought flatbed trucks over and took all of their inventory and put it in their freezer. They shrunk wrap it for them and said, as long as you are without power, no problem, we will take care of making sure that you guys don't lose your inventory. They really didn't know what they were going to do because it was an unplanned power outage. And when I heard the story, it really warmed my heart because Jewel easily could have said, we can't do it for legal reasons or liability reasons, but they did not even hesitate. They said, you are our neighbor and we're going to help you. And they did land up, I think they were without power for almost a full day. So what a great way for our community to give back to each other. And I was so proud, you know, that we've got local businesses that are willing to jump in, because I really don't know what they would have done. Stewart, who is the owner, has another business. He's got another location in Roselle, but they just didn't have the capacity to be able to take on the inventory. And as a new business owner in town, he was very concerned. Obviously, he was going to lose thousands and thousands of dollars in inventory. So it was just really cool. So thank you to Jewel last week for helping out. And I already have kind of the inside scoop, pun intended, because my son works there, that they are going to go ahead and take care of the Jewel employees for their help and for jumping in when they really needed it. So with that, I will end my report.
Thank you, Trustee Frizzolini. Thank you for the story. I saw that on Facebook.
Isn't that awesome?
But thank you, and that's what this community is all about.
Absolutely.
Trustee McCarthy.
Trustee Berger, congratulations. Trustee Geezer, congratulations. And of course, our clerk, Julia, congratulations for being sworn in on your first elected term, so congratulations. Bird Inc., it's hard to say anything different than Trustee Zalick. It's a family of good people, and to see them thrive 50 years later, they deserve every bit of it. They deserve to thrive and do well with their business because they spend a lot of time giving their time and material and labor right back. So congratulations, and I really mean that. They're fantastic people. We read a proclamation about Public Works Week, and then Trustee Zalick actually even mentioned about upcoming Police Week. We've got a great staff. The staff, what was worked on the UDO, it was fantastic. But we also have our Public Works, our police, who work a lot harder than sometimes people give them credit for. Our Public Works guys and ladies make sure our water's clean, our streets are clear. there's no stormwater, it alleviates as much flooding as possible. Sorry, I couldn't say none. Make sure streetlights are working. You name it, when it comes to driving around the village, Public Works is there. We have a safe town because of our police, because of our group of good police officers. They keep our town safe, but they also get involved, just like you've heard. They hand out bags to people who need them. They're over at Outreach. They're over at Wheaton Christian Church, helping any way they can. Our DARE officer has done DARE classes, which weren't even planned, to make sure anybody who wanted an opportunity to go through that program can. They don't just drive around on North Avenue and give tickets. Our men and women in uniform do a great job, and we should honor them during Police Week. I do know that anybody who has it, you can have your blue light bulb on to show support of the police at your house. And I've got mine, and mine will be up and running. And they probably won't turn off for that whole week. I'll leave them on during the day too, in honor and respect of our police officers. So both groups deserve a lot of praise, and especially ours. They do great work. So congratulations. And with that, I'll end my report. Oh, one other thing. My grandbabies did make their official first public appearance tonight for the swearing in. So that was kind of cool that my daughter brought them out so they could see Grandpa get sworn in. I know they won't remember it, but I will, and that's what's important.
That's
So
really,
thank you to my wife and daughter, and of course the grandbabies for coming out. Now it's the end of my report.
thank you. Trustee. Madam Clerk, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Mayor Severino. Yes, Trustee McCarthy, you have beautiful grandchildren. I was telling you and your wife, you look way too young to be grandparents. I get confused between Shannon and Linda sometimes.
A lot of people do.
Young people. So congratulations. I love to see the babies today. Just wanted to say, for anybody who has not been vaccinated and would like to get vaccinated, you may have heard that they just announced that DuPage County Fairgrounds is doing walk-in vaccinations now, no appointment necessary. Starting today, it's going to be Monday through Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Again, no appointments necessary. So for anybody who's been struggling to find a vaccination, can't get one, they're there. Secondly, just to talk a little bit more about Joe Bird and Jerry and Dan and Mike, being a great family and just great people, Mr. Joe Bird came into my township office one day and was chatting with me a little bit, talking about some mulch that he was getting from us, and he went on to relay the story and the history of Carroll Stream, and I thought this was an interesting fact, that he and his wife Jerry, on their wedding day, bought their very first house in Carroll Stream. They got married in the morning, they spent some time looking around Carroll Stream, bought the house, and went and had the reception. So I just thought, what a cool guy. So I'm glad we have that proclamation for that family and that business. And then lastly, just to rehash what I always say, to shop Carroll Stream, and just to add to that a little bit, we have a contractor for our bathroom. We're redoing a bathroom and a kitchen in our house, and he was really trying to convince my husband and me to go to Menards, because, oh, it's cheaper at Menards. We're like, absolutely not. We're getting everything at Lowe's. We're shopping Carroll Stream. So we put our money where our mouth is. So shop Carroll Stream, everybody. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Clerk, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Rose, our village attorney.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, it's nice to see you back where you belong. And my congratulations to trustees McCarthy, Geezer, and Berger on their election. And also my congratulations to Clerk Swarzy on her election. It's wonderful to see the board now comprised, as Mary said, of a full board. And also my congratulations to the Bird family. 50 years in business for a small business is just phenomenal. And it's wonderful to see, and my congratulations to them. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Rose. Mr. Miller, our village manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. On behalf of staff, congratulations to the newly elected and re-elected board and village clerk. We look forward to working with you in the coming year to carry out your policies and objectives. That's what we're here for. And for those interested in participating in this year's pond and stream sweep, you or your group may register via our online sign-up page on the village website. Last year, we weren't able to do it as fully as we've done in the past due to the pandemic. This year's event will take place on Saturday, May 15th. Families, businesses, scout troops, and other groups are encouraged to sign up to help preserve the environment in Carroll Stream. Now that it's May, it's officially construction season in Carroll Stream as well as Illinois. There are plenty of ongoing projects in Carroll Stream. A list of road reconstruction and resurfacing projects are listed on the village website. If you are interested in receiving ongoing construction updates via email, you may do so via the link on our website, and it's on the main page of our village website, so you can sign up there. That's all I have.
That's all you have?
That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. I'd like to congratulate Jeff Berger, Rick Gieser, Matt McCarthy, and Julia Swarzy. What a group we have. I mean, amazing. I want to thank everybody that ran from Carroll Stream, that ran so organized and without problems. I was following some of the other towns as I was out of town and in touch with some of the other mayors, and there was some really weird things going on. Not here. And usually that's the case, not here. So I wanted to thank Crawford and everybody that ran, the people that ran a beautiful, perfect, no problems, which is good. So that's a good thing. The last county board thing, there was signs being taken, there was all kind of problems, but this is very quiet. I've been gone. We've took longer to get our shots. Take my wife to Florida, usually after Christmas, and we couldn't get our shots down there. We struggled and struggled. We locked down. We did what we have to. Her immune system isn't the greatest in the world, so I was afraid to fly back. I want to thank Trustee McCarthy for filling in, and the board and the staff for always being there. I did some of the Zoom meetings. I don't like Zoom. This is what I like. I like when you talk, I could look in your face and I could get a feeling of what's going on. All the meetings that I go to, if it's legislative, water commission, I try to position myself where I can see the most people in the room. So when a question is asked, I could see what the general feeling is. I pride myself on being able to do that. It's hard when your glasses are steamed up and you can't see anything, but to me, it's a very important thing to be here, to be able to do this. And without a hitch, thanks to the police department, public works, the staff, everything went smooth, and the trustees. And I really appreciate that. I mean, probably if I didn't say it, most people wouldn't even know I wasn't here. Although I was working with community development and working with some of the people from in town, some of the new businesses that were coming in. And as soon as I got back, the first thing I did was hit the ground to get the liquor licenses done, to get the money in for the liquor licenses. I thought we were going to lose a few businesses, but they came through at the 11th hour. So I want to thank them. So we didn't lose anything. Community development, thank you. We got a lot of new things happening. I think I got 4 or 5. We got ribbon cuttings coming up, 4 or 5 of them, and that's phenomenal. I mean, really. So that's a good thing. That makes me feel good. And to come back and see everything, Public Works has kept everything going. One of the things you didn't mention when we're talking about Public Works is at 2 o'clock in the morning when a water pipe breaks, they have to go out there and dig that street up. It could be 20 below zero, and they go out and do their job. And that's important. Those are the things that are really important that people don't look at. You know, I can't say enough about Public Works and our police department. To me, we have a great police department. When you see our guys train other police departments, because we're so far, and I really take that as a real honor for all of us, that our guys are so advanced over some other police departments that they come here to train. And that's important. Frank Jones came back tonight. Frank Jones worked in human trafficking and drugs and all kind of stuff. We had Frank here for, I don't know, 10 years, I guess he was here. Came from Bellwood, came in here, worked with the FBI, worked with just a phenomenal gentleman. He left, went to work down in Florida. And no, I didn't see him in Florida. He's in Collier County where all the rich people are, down there by Marco Island and that. So I don't get to see him too. I usually go the other direction. So anyway, he was here tonight, and he's working in Aurora right now, working with their police, I guess, to train. So, which is really good. So we're very fortunate that we've got that. I've always said, people live in a community, they want to feel safe. We have a fire department that is so well-equipped and so trained, you know, and again, I could say I happen to be in the right place at the right time with the birds. If it wasn't for Joe putting me under his wing, I don't know where I'd be today. I probably wouldn't be here. But to get everything lined up and then to be able to work here with the whole alliance where all of the fire departments in this immediate area work together. A lot of bad things happen when you go to a fire and you have different types of equipment and you're trained different. So now by training together and working together, when they hit the ground, everybody is together. They all know what they're thinking, and then they can get the job done and maybe save lives doing that. And our police department, I don't even know what to say. Was it a year ago that I had somebody come and take my blue light and my flag down because I was on my way back from Florida and I was under threat? And that person's up here, and I won't say who it is, but thank you for taking my blue light down. Now, will you bring it back, or am I going to have to go buy another one? So, but I think tomorrow I'll be buying another one, so. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back with my feet down. I came back to a great community. You said 50 years. This, I celebrate, started in Carroll Stream, our business on Papoose Court exactly 40 years ago.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you. And I was thinking, God, them 40 years went that fast. I wonder if they went that fast for the Bird family when you think about it. I mean, time flies, and the older you get, it seems like the faster it goes, which should be the other way around, but it isn't. So again, thank you to the new trustees, especially Mr. Berger. Tom, I can't say enough about you, Mr. Garvey. Thank you for being aboard with us, and Julia for the job that you've done. Tia, we've got how many concerts this year? 5?
This year, we have 5 concerts, which are fully fundraised for, and all contracts are signed. And we'll be providing updates on any necessary COVID-19 mitigations.
Very good. I just hope that the governor doesn't change things. It looks like everything's going in the right direction, and that's very important. I hope that everybody gets inoculated that can get the vaccine, There's no reason not to get the shot. I had people come to me in Florida when I was down there, and they were just like, could I talk to you? Yeah. I can't tell you how I feel. I feel like I was born again getting the second shot. The attitude changed. They were scared. They were frightened. They locked down. They didn't want to talk to anybody. There was no fist bumping or elbow bumping. There was no communication. It was different than anything I've ever seen in my entire life. Because down in Florida, everybody's old. Where we are, everybody's old, and very dangerous position to be in. So everybody locked down. And we all knew if we had to help each other, we could, but we didn't know how we would be able to do that. But we managed to get through. I lost probably 5 friends here when I came back. A lot of them are gone, and it breaks my heart because I never got to see them. Of course, I couldn't get in anyway because some of them died of COVID. They wouldn't let me in anyway. But there was no funerals. There was nothing. And to me, that's not closure. Closure is spend time with the families. I do a lot of fundraising with some great people. And not to be able to go and pay my respects bothers me. But it is the world we live in today, and we just have to learn to live with that. So with that, just again, thank you, everybody. Looking forward to summer. Mr. Miller, we're going to have to talk about when we're going to quit wearing the ties and when we're going to shed the masks and get down to some real work. So with that, motion
to adjourn.
Second.
Moved by trustee McCarthy, seconded by trustee Fruzzoloni. Clerk, call a roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Geiser.
Aye.
Trustee Fruzzoloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.